Chicago. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And Dart was the second quarterback taken in this year's draft, only behind Cam Ward out of Miami. And you look back to his time with Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss, he put up some monster numbers. And you got to think, he's the youngest quarterback of the entire 25 draft. So can he transition to a pro-style offense? Can he play the style in which they want to play in New York? From a physical standpoint, from an athletic standpoint, like Jackson Dart looks like the prototypical modern-day NFL quarterback.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On second down, Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third down.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Throwing is Dart. A short one there to Bellinger. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And
This is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple of years. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. the play fake. Here's Dart. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The veteran safety, Kevin Byard, getting in there to make the play.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Dart. Now a screen set up with Tracy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Out of the gun. 3rd down. It's Dart. Back into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Giants first down.
22 yards. First down, New York.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On play action, it is Dart. He'll step up and run this. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
4 yards.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now is Tracy looking to run. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
15 more yards. And the Giants 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the 1st possession.
And he will score! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are out to a 10-0 lead.
10. Bears nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get across the 20, knock him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. With a run by Swift. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's complete to Swift. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Moving outside the pocket.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's Tory Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called for and made, but hold everything. There is a flag back by the kicker. It may very well give him new life.
Automatic 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw is Dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Servon Dexter getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm. But now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate. And with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. He has Hyatt complete. They got 14 there, didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Dart. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, They cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Tracy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants.
First down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he will get into the end zone. Cairo Tracy. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will get out in front 17-7.
Bears 7.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Luther Burden. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Bears send out their punt team as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Gonna hold on to it himself. Oh, a loose football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball. And that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Williams now to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll run. It's Swift. He brought down inside the 25. Abdul Carter, number 3 overall selection. There for the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Bears 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Off balance throw. It's complete. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. On the give, it's Tracy. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Right side, caught by Burton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll step up and run, and he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd
Well,
and
give him
8.
some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's a one-whip slip. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd
It's a
down.
gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
To throw is Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Took it right back to Komet. He's got it again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A loss of 1.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's in. Roll Otunze. Touchdown, Bears. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Giants 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun. It's Dart. He takes off. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush. And that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now he takes off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Open man is Robinson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 2nd down, Dart. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through. The Giants extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get it.
Williams hit and loses the football. And the Giants come up with it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Ground, and here's Tracy on first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Second down, they need 3. Throwing, dart. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Second and 10. Throwing is Dart. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Second and 11. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, fourth coming.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So a road win here for the Giants. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. So they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.